All right, today is going to be Cheejidas impasto, which is nothing but garbanzo beans or chickpeas and spaghetti, macaronis. I went to the store earlier to get a loaf of bread, and I wanted to get, I forget what they're called, they're spaghetti, but they're real short, they're about that long. I'd have to look it up, and I forget. I used to remember all the macaronis, and my memory isn't what it was. But anyway, I went there specifically for that, so I got tomatoes and I got a bunch of stuff. Suffice it to say, I didn't get bread or the correct spaghettis for this dish. Not that it matters, because you can use whatever you got. So I'm going to improvise it. Also, if I boil the water, then it's going to steam everywhere. So normally, when I make this, while the water is boiling and the spaghetti or the macaronis are cooking, I'll make the sauce, and then everything's done at the same time. So I'm going to make the sauce, set it aside, make the spaghetti, add it all together, and then finish it, and it'll be good. It'll be fine. So this one, another super easy one, is just olive oil, a little garlic, a little salt, some crushed red pepper. You can add a shallot if you want, or you can basically do whatever you want. But this is pretty easy. All right, some olive oil. Not a whole lot, just, cover the bottom. So anyway, that's garlic. And I mentioned it in another video. I don't like to cook crushed red pepper at the same time that I cook garlic, because you can't tell the difference between burnt garlic and the crushed red pepper. To me, it looks the same. And this is one of those dishes where you could just take it and run with it. There's three basic variants of this: pasta Fazool, Cheejidas impasto, and peas impasto. And they're all pretty much kind of the same. So this one is going to be Cheejidas impasto, and the pasta Fazool you can make a red style or a white style. But this one was what I was in the mood for, so that's why I'm going to make it. But down the road, I think I'll do the pasta Fazool, a red one and a white one, and then also the peas impasto. Out of the three, the peas impasto is definitely the easiest. It's just olive oil, no garlic, half an onion, can of peas, can of water, and ditalini macaronis. That's it. That's the whole dish, and it's great. So I just got a can of Cheejidas, garbanzo beans or chickpeas. The water and all, everything. Then some crushed red pepper. That was probably a little heavy-handed, but it'll be all right. I got some San Marzanos tomatoes, and I like the peeled ones, and I'll just crush them and put them in there, and then I'll dump the juice in, and I probably need one more can of water, but let's see first. I like this brand a lot, and you could use whatever you have handy. I mean, if you just have tomato sauce, you could do without any tomatoes. You could do it just white, plain. Or tomato sauce, crushed tomatoes, peeled tomatoes. Doesn't matter. Whatever you got. Let me get rid of a little bit of the sauce. So now, let me move this so you can see what I'm doing. Lower that a little bit. So all I'm going to do is just take these tomatoes. I washed my hands, of course, so they're whole peeled tomatoes, and just crush them. I don't want to do it up high because I'm going to make too much of a mess, but basically all I'm doing is just crushing them, and that's it. And then, you could use crushed tomatoes, But I like these because when I eat this dish, I like getting the big chunks of these tomatoes in a spoonful or whatever, and it's just really good. Most of this stuff, I never follow recipes unless I'm making bread or something, but you just wing it. I mean, it always comes out good. All right, I'm going to throw in about half a can of water. Like I said, you want this soupy. You don't want it real dense. It's supposed to be kind of like a soup. So you just run it up to the boil. And then when we cook the macaronis, spaghetti, we'll cook them so they're not quite done, and we'll finish them in the sauce. And then they'll absorb the flavor, and it's a good way to do it. It's, you know, well, it's actually the way you're supposed to do it. Oh, a little bit of salt. All right, that's that. I'm just going to let this come up to a boil. I'll move it aside, and I'll start the spaghetti. Well, let me show you what I'm going to do. So I got just regular spaghetti, and when you make this, generally speaking, you make it with spaghettis, and I forget what they're called. I'm going to have to look it up, but they're about that long, maybe a little longer. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bust these in thirds, and I'm going to end up with that. And that's what we always do. You know, you buy the real ones if you can get them. If not, just break your own spaghetti. It's fine. And it comes out good. But what I'm doing is just getting those, flatten them on the bottom, and then go in thirds. And that's it. I already salted the water, by the way. All right, I finished the macaronis. I strained them. I put the sauce in a little bit bigger saucepan to fit the macaronis, and I finished cooking the macaronis right in the sauce. And I haven't checked it, so let's see how it's actually still boiling. Let me get it off there. It looks good. I guess you could see that. See how it's kind of soupy? That's how it's supposed to be. Let me get one of those nice tomatoes out of there. There we go. A little bit of extra crushed red pepper. And there it is. And then some cheese. All right. Ooh, that's hot. I can guarantee it. Oh, man, yeah. I haven't made this one in a while. I forgot how good it was. I probably haven't made this in over a year. Definitely try this one. It's, see it? That's a good one.